you develop your career strategy within this construct of wherever you're working? And sometimes it's thinking bigger than the company where you are right now.
It's never too early to start thinking about how you plan out your career. So let's say, and I'm going to use Kathy, just because you've now asked us two questions. So I'm gonna pick on you. Kathy's in HR. She's at JP Morgan. So she's made the decision to be in HR. So now the question becomes, where do I want to be at what point in HR? Would I like to be a CHRO? Period. Ask that question. Not would I like to be a CHRO at JP Morgan? Do I want to be a CHRO? And now you spend some time very early on during your human resources career finding out what CHROs do, what kind of experiences do they have? Do they spend some time in benefits? Do they spend some time in talent? Do they spend some time in compensation? What experiences do you need to acquire in order to be attractive for that top role? Then you start to say, okay, let me go about trying to attract either these roles and or these experiences. And the reason I make the delineation is sometimes you can do the thing without the title. You can be out there recruiting without being the recruiting manager. I've never been a recruiting manager in HR in any day in my life, but man, did I do a whole lot of recruiting.
Mhm.
And guess what the recruiting did for me? It gave me the ability to sell. It taught me how to spin a narrative when I'm talking about my own firm to get somebody to even come and work there when they have 5 offers. So all of these things allow you to actually aggregate the experiences so that when it's time, if the organization is not choosing you or talking to you about these opportunities, you can now talk to them. Now you say, hey, I've had a great 4 year run here. I've done A, B, C, and D, and I'd like to leverage this to make a bigger contribution to now go do this. And let them tell you no, or let them say, oh, I didn't know you were interested in that. Oh, let's see how we can get you into that seat.